Ever felt like wealth is just out of reach, no matter how hard you try? The audiobook, The Inner Game of Money, Build Wealth from Within, unlocks the hidden barriers holding you back from financial abundance. Discover the untapped potential within you to attract and build lasting wealth. Don't let inner obstacles keep you from the prosperity you deserve. Transform your financial destiny and unlock a life of abundance. Your journey to unprecedented wealth and fulfillment starts here. Before we go on, I invite you to download the free bundle, which contains the ebook version of this book and an executive summary of all the chapters with the key takeaways. Studies show that engaging with content through multiple formats significantly enhances learning and retention. Click on the first link in the description to claim your free bundle now and maximize your learning potential. Now it's free, but it won't be for long, so make sure to grab it while you can. Chapter 1: Seeds of Abundance. Money. It's a word that evokes a myriad of emotions, desires, and fears. For some, it represents freedom and opportunity. For others, it's a source of constant stress and anxiety. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking true wealth lies not in external circumstances, but within yourself? As you embark on this transformative journey through the inner game of money, you're about to discover a revolutionary approach to building wealth. This isn't about get-rich-quick schemes or complex financial strategies. Instead, we're diving deep into the core of what makes wealth possible: you. The concept might seem simple, even obvious at first glance. Of course, we play a role in our financial success, but the depth of this truth goes far beyond what most people realize. The seeds of abundance are already planted within you, waiting to be nurtured and grown into a flourishing garden of prosperity. Throughout this book, you'll learn to tap into your innate potential for wealth creation. You'll uncover limiting beliefs that have held you back and replace them with empowering ones. You'll align your mind and body to optimize your performance in all areas of life, including your finances. And you'll discover how to leverage your unique strengths to create value in ways you never thought possible. But let's start at the beginning. What can you expect to achieve as you work through this book for the first time? First and foremost, you'll begin to recognize your inherent potential for wealth. This isn't about inflating your ego or making unrealistic promises. It's about acknowledging the truth that you have within you everything you need to create the financial life you desire. You'll also come to understand that internal transformation is the key to external prosperity. This shift in perspective is crucial. Too often, we look outside ourselves for the answers to our financial challenges. We blame the economy, our job, or our circumstances. But true lasting wealth begins with an internal shift. As you continue to apply the principles in this book over time, you'll develop a sustained mindset of abundance. This isn't a temporary boost in positivity, but a fundamental rewiring of how you view wealth and your relationship to it. You'll experience ongoing personal and financial growth as the seeds you plant today grow into a forest of opportunity tomorrow. So, what's involved in this process? What are the most important steps? It begins with exploring your personal beliefs about wealth. Many of us carry unconscious beliefs about money that sabotage our efforts to build wealth. By bringing these beliefs to light, we can examine them critically and choose whether they serve us. Next, we'll set clear intentions for transformation. This isn't about vague wishes or hopes. It's about defining exactly what you want to achieve and why. Your intentions will serve as a compass, guiding you through the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Finally, we'll embrace a new wealth paradigm. This involves shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance, from seeing limitations to recognizing possibilities. It's about understanding that wealth is not a zero-sum game, but an expandable pie that grows as we contribute value to the world. Why are these steps important, and why have I chosen to present them in this order? The answer lies in the nature of personal transformation. To create lasting change, we must start with a solid foundation. By exploring our beliefs and setting clear intentions, we create that foundation. Only then can we effectively embrace a new paradigm of wealth. This sequential progression facilitates an effective mindset shift. It's like building a house. We start with the foundation, then construct the frame, and finally add the details that make it a home. Each step builds upon the last, creating a stable and lasting structure of wealth consciousness. Now, let's delve deeper into the origin of wealth. What is true wealth? Is it simply a number in your bank account, the size of your investment portfolio, the car you drive, or the house you live in? While these can be manifestations of wealth, they are not its essence. True wealth is a state of being. It's the ability to live life on your own terms, to have the freedom to pursue your passions and make a positive impact on the world. It's about abundance in all areas of life. Financial, yes, but also in relationships, health, personal growth, and contribution to others. This brings us to the myth of external riches. Society often perpetuates the idea that wealth is something to be chased, acquired from outside ourselves. But this perspective keeps us in a constant state of lack, always reaching for the next thing that we believe will make us feel wealthy. The truth is, lasting wealth comes from within. It's not about what you have, but who you become in the process of creating value for others. This inner wealth paradigm shifts our focus from accumulation to growth, from getting to giving, from scarcity to abundance. Shifting to this new perspective isn't always easy. It requires us to challenge long-held beliefs and step out of our comfort zones. But as we align ourselves with abundance, we open up to a world of possibilities we may never have imagined before. This alignment isn't just a mental exercise. It involves our entire being, our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's about living in a way that's congruent with our deepest values and aspirations. When we achieve this alignment, we tap into a wellspring of creativity, energy, and resilience that fuels our journey to wealth. As we conclude this first chapter, let's look ahead to the journey that awaits. You're about to embark on a transformative adventure that will challenge you, inspire you, and ultimately empower you to create the wealth you desire and deserve. Setting clear intentions for this journey is crucial. What do you hope to achieve? How do you want your relationship with money to change? What impact do you want to make with your wealth? Take a moment to reflect on these questions. Your answers will serve as guideposts as you navigate the path ahead. Embracing change is the final piece of the puzzle. Change can be uncomfortable, even scary at times, but it's through change that we grow, learn, and evolve. As you move forward, remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, every setback a chance to learn and become stronger. The seeds of abundance are within you, waiting to be nurtured. As you turn the page to the next chapter, you'll begin to explore the untapped potential of your mind. You'll discover how to harness the power of neuroplasticity to reshape your thoughts, beliefs, and ultimately, your financial reality. Are you ready to awaken your potential and catalyze your financial growth? The journey continues, and the best is yet to come. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to Grow to the Top and activate notifications to receive more self-improvement tips that will supercharge your growth. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you for your support. Chapter 2: Awakening Potential. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have a knack for spotting lucrative opportunities, while others struggle to make ends meet? What if I told you that the difference often lies not in external circumstances, but in the untapped potential of your own mind? As we delve into this chapter, we're about to explore a fascinating concept that could revolutionize your approach to wealth creation. It's a concept so powerful that it has the potential to reshape not just your financial landscape, but your entire life. But before we unveil this game-changing idea, let's consider why it's so crucial for building wealth. In today's fast-paced, ever-changing financial world, success isn't just about having the right information or resources. It's about how quickly and effectively you can process that information, make decisions, and act on opportunities. Imagine having the mental agility to analyze complex financial situations with ease, or the intuitive insight to recognize promising investments before others do. Picture yourself confidently navigating economic uncertainties, always staying one step ahead of the curve. This isn't just about becoming smarter or more knowledgeable. It's about fundamentally enhancing your cognitive abilities in ways that directly impact your financial success. Moreover, think about the countless wealth-building opportunities that surround us every day. Many people walk right past them, oblivious to their potential. But what if you could train your mind to not only recognize these opportunities, but also to seize them at the perfect moment? This heightened awareness and readiness could be the key to unlocking levels of prosperity you've only dreamed of. Now, you might be wondering how this is possible. How can you enhance your cognitive abilities and awareness to such a degree? The answer lies in a remarkable feature of our brains that scientists have only recently begun to fully understand: neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. In simpler terms, it means your brain is not fixed or hardwired, as was once believed. Instead, it's incredibly adaptable, capable of changing and rewiring itself in response to new experiences, learning, and even thoughts. This adaptability is the key to awakening your potential for wealth creation. By understanding and harnessing neuroplasticity, you can literally reshape your brain to become more attuned to financial opportunities and more adept at making wealth-building decisions. Think of your brain as a vast network of pathways. Every time you think a thought or perform an action, you're traveling along one of these pathways. The more you use a particular pathway, the stronger and more efficient it becomes. This is why habits, both good and bad, can be so powerful. They're well-worn neural pathways that your brain follows automatically. But here's the exciting part. You can create new pathways and strengthen existing ones through intentional thought and action. This means you can rewire your brain to think and act in ways that support your wealth-building goals. For instance, if you've always thought of yourself as bad with money, that's a neural pathway you've reinforced over time. But through targeted mental exercises and consistent effort, you can create new pathways that support financial acumen and wealth consciousness. So, how do we put this knowledge into practice? One powerful method is through visualization techniques. Visualization isn't just daydreaming or wishful thinking. It's a deliberate mental exercise that can create new neural pathways and strengthen existing ones. When you vividly imagine yourself successfully managing your finances, making smart investments, or achieving your wealth goals, your brain doesn't distinguish between this imagination and reality. It begins to form the neural connections associated with these activities, making you more prepared and likely to succeed when you encounter similar situations in real life. Another effective tool is the use of affirmations and mantras. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly, challenging and replacing negative thought patterns with empowering ones. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be wealthy," you might affirm, "I am capable of creating abundance in my life." At first, these new thoughts might feel forced or unnatural. This is your brain's resistance to change, those old familiar pathways trying to reassert themselves. But with consistent practice, these new thoughts will become more natural and eventually automatic. You're literally rewiring your brain for wealth. As you engage in these mental exercises, you'll begin to notice a shift in your awareness. You'll start recognizing opportunities that you might have overlooked before. This heightened awareness is crucial for wealth building. After all, you can't seize an opportunity if you don't see it in the first place. But awareness alone isn't enough. You also need to cultivate the ability to seize the moment, to act decisively when opportunities present themselves. This comes from confidence in your decision-making abilities, which grows as you strengthen those wealth-oriented neural pathways. To accelerate this process, it's helpful to engage in daily brain training activities. These can be as simple as solving puzzles or learning a new skill, or as specific as studying financial concepts or market trends. The key is consistency. Remember, every time you engage in these activities, you're reinforcing those wealth-building neural pathways. Implementing visualization practices into your daily routine can also yield powerful results. Set aside time each day to vividly imagine your ideal financial future. See yourself making wise investments, running a successful business, or achieving your wealth goals. The more detailed and emotionally engaging these visualizations are, the more impact they'll have on your neural wiring. As you develop these new thought patterns, you may encounter resistance. Your brain, accustomed to old ways of thinking, might try to pull you back to familiar territory. This is normal and to be expected. The key is to persist, gently but firmly redirecting your thoughts back to your new empowering patterns whenever you notice yourself slipping into old habits. So, what outcomes can you expect from this process of awakening your potential? At a minimum, you're likely to experience improved mental clarity. You'll find it easier to focus on your financial goals and to think through complex money matters. As you continue to practice and strengthen these new neural pathways, you can expect to see enhanced decision-making skills. You'll become more confident in your financial choices, able to weigh options and make decisions with greater ease and accuracy. The ultimate outcome, and one that's entirely within your reach, is the consistent ability to recognize and act on wealth-building opportunities. Imagine moving through life with a finely tuned awareness of the financial landscape around you, coupled with the confidence and capability to capitalize on the opportunities you spot. Of course, this journey of awakening your potential isn't without its challenges. You might encounter resistance to changing old thought patterns. This is your brain's way of conserving energy. It takes more effort to forge new neural pathways than to follow existing ones. The key is to be patient with yourself and persistent in your efforts. Mental fatigue is another potential obstacle. Rewiring your brain takes energy, and you might find yourself mentally tired as you engage in these new practices. Combat this by ensuring you're getting adequate rest and by pacing yourself. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Maintaining motivation over the long term can also be challenging. One effective strategy is to regularly remind yourself of your why, the reasons you're embarking on this journey of wealth creation. Celebrate small victories along the way and surround yourself with supportive people who encourage your growth. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the incredible potential that lies within your own mind. You have the power to reshape your thoughts, enhance your cognitive abilities, and transform your financial reality. The journey of awakening your potential has only just begun. In the next chapter, we'll delve into a process that might seem almost magical at first glance. It's a transformation so profound that it can turn your greatest obstacles into your most powerful allies. Are you ready to discover the alchemy that can transmute your limiting beliefs into golden opportunities? The adventure continues, and the best is yet to come. Chapter 3: Belief Alchemy. Imagine for a moment that you possess a magical power, a power so profound that it could transform the very fabric of your reality, especially when it comes to your financial life. What if I told you that this power isn't just a fantasy, but something you already have within you? Welcome to the world of belief alchemy, where we'll explore how to transmute the lead of limiting beliefs into the gold of empowering convictions. But what exactly is belief alchemy? It's a process more potent than any get-rich-quick scheme, more transformative than any financial seminar. It's about delving deep into the core of what shapes your financial reality: your beliefs. These beliefs, often operating beneath the surface of your conscious awareness, wield an incredible influence over your financial decisions, actions, and ultimately, your wealth. Why is this so crucial for building wealth? Consider for a moment how your current beliefs about money might be affecting your financial life. Do you find yourself thinking that wealth is out of your reach? That making money is a struggle? That rich people are somehow different from you? These limiting beliefs can act like invisible barriers, holding you back from the financial success you desire. On the flip side, empowering beliefs can be the wind beneath your wings, propelling you toward wealth accumulation. When you believe that you're capable of creating abundance, that opportunities are abundant, and that you deserve financial success, you're much more likely to take the actions that lead to wealth. But here's the catch. Most of us aren't even aware of the beliefs that are shaping our financial lives. These beliefs often operate in the background, like software running silently on a computer. They influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without us even realizing it. That's why the first step in our alchemical process is identification. Identifying limiting beliefs can be a bit like being an archaeologist of your own mind. You need to dig beneath the surface, sifting through layers of thoughts and emotions to uncover the core beliefs that have been shaping your financial reality. Some common money myths you might uncover include, money is the root of all evil, I'm not good with numbers, or wealth only comes through hard work and struggle. To aid in this process of uncovering beliefs, we can employ various self-assessment tools. One powerful method is to pay close attention to your self-talk around money. What do you say to yourself when you check your bank balance? How do you feel when you think about investing or starting a business? These thoughts and feelings can be clues leading you back to your core beliefs. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the real alchemy begins. This is where we start to reframe your mindset, challenging those negative thoughts that have held you back. It's important to approach this process with curiosity and compassion. Remember, these beliefs weren't formed overnight, and they often served a purpose at some point in your life. Now, however, it's time for them to evolve. Challenging negative thoughts is a skill that can be developed with practice. When you catch yourself thinking a limiting thought about money, pause and ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have for and against this belief? How is this belief serving me? Often you'll find that these limiting beliefs don't stand up to scrutiny when examined closely. As you dismantle limiting beliefs, you create space for new, empowering ones to take root. This is where the creation of positive affirmations comes in. Affirmations are powerful statements that encapsulate the new beliefs you want to cultivate. For example, if you've identified a limiting belief that I'll never be wealthy, you might create an affirmation like, I have the ability to create abundance in my life. Building these new empowering beliefs is like tending a garden. It requires consistent care and attention. Reinforcement strategies are crucial in this process. This might involve surrounding yourself with people who support your new beliefs, reading books or listening to podcasts that align with your new mindset, or regularly visualizing yourself living in alignment with these empowering beliefs. Sustaining this new mindset is where many people stumble. It's easy to fall back into old thought patterns, especially when faced with challenges or setbacks. This is where the real work of belief alchemy comes in. It's about consistently choosing to align with your new beliefs, even when it feels uncomfortable or challenging. To help you in this process, there are several practical exercises you can employ. Journaling is a powerful tool for uncovering beliefs and tracking your progress. Try spending a few minutes each day writing about your thoughts and feelings around money. Over time, you'll start to see patterns emerge, giving you valuable insights into your belief system. Cognitive restructuring techniques, borrowed from cognitive behavioral therapy, can also be incredibly effective. This involves systematically identifying negative thought patterns, challenging them, and replacing them with more balanced, empowering thoughts. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, I'll never be able to afford that, you might challenge that thought by asking, what steps could I take to make this more affordable? Or how have I successfully saved for big purchases in the past? Regular affirmation practice is another key component of belief alchemy. This involves consistently repeating and, more importantly, feeling your new empowering beliefs. The key here is not just to say the words, but to really embody the feeling of these new beliefs. How would you feel if you truly believed you were capable of creating wealth? What would your posture be like? How would you carry yourself? Bringing these physical and emotional elements into your affirmation practice can significantly enhance its effectiveness. As you engage in this alchemical process, you can expect to see a range of outcomes. At a minimum, you'll develop a greater awareness of your limiting beliefs. This awareness alone can be transformative, as it allows you to catch yourself in the act of self-sabotage and make different choices. An excellent outcome would be the adoption of empowering beliefs. As you consistently practice the techniques we've discussed, you'll find your new beliefs becoming more natural and automatic. You'll start to approach financial decisions with more confidence and optimism, opening yourself up to opportunities you might have previously overlooked. The best possible outcome is a mindset fully aligned with wealth creation. In this state, your beliefs about money and wealth are so empowering that they naturally lead you to take actions that support your financial goals. You'll find yourself naturally attracted to opportunities for growth and abundance, and you'll have the confidence to seize these opportunities when they arise. Of course, this process isn't without its challenges. One common obstacle is difficulty identifying deep-seated beliefs. These beliefs can be so ingrained that they feel like absolute truths rather than subjective perspectives. Patience and persistence are key here. Keep digging, keep questioning, and don't be afraid to seek support if you're struggling to uncover your core beliefs. Another potential pitfall is relapsing into old thought patterns. This is completely normal and to be expected. The key is not to beat yourself up when this happens, but to gently guide yourself back to your new, empowering beliefs. Think of it as training a puppy. You wouldn't scold a puppy for getting distracted. You'd simply guide it back to where you want it to go. To reinforce your new beliefs, consider creating a daily ritual that supports your belief alchemy. This might involve starting your day with affirmations, ending it with a gratitude practice, or scheduling regular check-ins with yourself to assess your progress and adjust your approach as needed. Remember, belief alchemy is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. Your beliefs will continue to evolve as you grow and change. The goal is not to reach a fixed endpoint, but to cultivate a mindset that supports your ongoing financial growth and success. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey you're embarking on. You're not just changing your thoughts about money, you're fundamentally altering the lens through which you view your financial world. This shift has the power to transform not just your bank account, but your entire life. But our journey doesn't end here. In fact, we're about to venture into a realm where the boundaries between mind and body blur, where the physical and the financial intertwine in ways you might never have imagined. Are you ready to discover how your body holds the key to unlocking unprecedented levels of financial success? The next chapter awaits, promising to reveal a connection so profound it might just change everything you thought you knew about wealth creation. Chapter 4, Mind-Body Harmony. As we embark on this chapter, I want you to consider a question. What if the key to unlocking your financial potential isn't found in spreadsheets or investment strategies, but in the intricate dance between your mind and body? It might seem counterintuitive at first, but as we delve deeper into the concept of mind-body harmony, you'll discover a powerful truth that could revolutionize your approach to wealth creation. Think about the last time you made an important financial decision. Were you feeling stressed and overwhelmed, or calm and focused? Did you have the mental clarity to weigh all your options, or were you operating in a fog of fatigue and anxiety? The state of your body and mind at these crucial moments can have a profound impact on the quality of your financial choices. But why is this mind-body connection so important for building wealth? The answer lies in the intricate relationship between your physical well-being and your mental performance. When your body is in a state of balance and vitality, it provides the optimal foundation for your mind to operate at its peak. This enhanced mental state leads to sharper focus, better decision-making abilities, and increased resilience in the face of challenges, all crucial elements for financial success. Moreover, when you're operating with enhanced focus and energy, you're better equipped to spot opportunities, analyze complex financial situations, and make decisions that align with your long-term wealth goals. It's like upgrading the processor in your computer. Suddenly, everything runs faster and more efficiently. To truly grasp the power of this connection, we need to explore the intricate interplay between our psychological state and our performance. Our minds and bodies are not separate entities, but rather two aspects of a single integrated system. When we experience stress, for instance, it's not just a mental phenomenon. Our bodies respond with a cascade of physiological changes: increased heart rate, tensed muscles, shallow breathing. These physical responses, in turn, affect our cognitive abilities, potentially clouding our judgment and impairing our decision-making skills. This mind-body connection becomes particularly crucial when it comes to financial decisions. Stress, a common companion in financial matters, can significantly impact our ability to make sound choices. When we're stressed, we're more likely to make impulsive decisions, overlook important details, or fall into short-term thinking that can derail our long-term financial plans. So, how do we harness this mind-body connection to our advantage? The key lies in practices that promote alignment between our mental and physical states. One powerful tool in this regard is mindfulness meditation. This practice, which involves focusing your attention on the present moment without judgment, has been shown to reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance emotional regulation. Imagine approaching your financial planning with a calm, centered mind, free from the usual anxieties and distractions. Through regular mindfulness practice, you can cultivate this mental state, allowing you to make clearer, more aligned financial decisions. Physical activity is another crucial component of mind-body harmony. Regular exercise not only improves your physical health, but also has profound effects on your mental state. It boosts mood, reduces stress, and enhances cognitive function. Think of it as a two-for-one deal. You're investing in your physical health while simultaneously sharpening your most valuable financial tool, your mind. But achieving mind-body harmony isn't just about adding new practices to your routine. It's equally important to recognize the value of rest and recovery. In our fast-paced, always-on world, it's easy to fall into the trap of constant activity. However, true peak performance, in finances and in life, requires periods of rest and renewal. Consider how different your financial decision-making might be after a restful night's sleep compared to at the end of a long, stressful day. By prioritizing rest and recovery, you're ensuring that you're bringing your best self to your financial endeavors. Stress reduction techniques play a crucial role in this process. While we can't eliminate stress entirely from our lives, nor would we want to, some stress can be motivating, we can learn to manage it effectively. Techniques such as deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, or even simple mindfulness practices can help reduce stress levels, allowing you to approach financial matters with a clearer, calmer mind. Now, let's explore some practical exercises to help you cultivate mind-body harmony. A daily mindfulness practice can be as simple as setting aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, and they will, simply acknowledge them and gently return your focus to your breath. Over time, this practice can help you develop greater mental clarity and emotional regulation. Incorporating movement into your daily routine doesn't necessarily mean spending hours at the gym. It could be as simple as taking a brisk walk during your lunch break, doing some stretching exercises between tasks, or even standing up and moving around for a few minutes every hour. The key is consistency. Regular movement throughout the day can help maintain energy levels and mental alertness. Stress management techniques can be integrated into your daily life in various ways. You might start your day with a few minutes of deep breathing exercises, practice progressive muscle relaxation during a midday break, or end your workday with a short mindfulness session to help you transition into your evening. As you begin to implement these practices, you can expect to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you're likely to experience reduced stress levels. This alone can have a significant impact on your financial life, allowing you to approach money matters with greater calm and clarity. An excellent outcome would be improved mental clarity and focus. As you continue to practice mind-body harmony, you may find that you're able to concentrate for longer periods, make decisions with greater ease, and maintain a clearer perspective on your financial goals and challenges. The best possible outcome is achieving an optimal physical and mental state that significantly enhances your wealth-building capacity. In this state, you're operating at peak performance. Your mind is sharp, your energy is high, and you're able to navigate financial challenges and opportunities with skill and confidence. Of course, like any transformative process, cultivating mind-body harmony comes with its challenges. One common obstacle is inconsistency in practice. It's easy to start with enthusiasm, only to let your new habits slip as the demands of daily life take over. The key here is to start small and build gradually. Don't try to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Instead, begin with 1 or 2 small practices and make them a non-negotiable part of your day. Another potential pitfall is difficulty integrating new routines into your existing schedule. This is where creativity and flexibility come in handy. Look for ways to incorporate mind-body practices into your current routine. Could you practice mindfulness during your commute? Could you have walking meetings instead of sitting in an office? By finding ways to blend these practices with your existing activities, you're more likely to stick with them long-term. Sustaining these new habits over time can also be challenging. One effective strategy is to link your mind-body practices to your financial goals. Remind yourself regularly of how these practices are supporting your wealth-building efforts. Celebrate the improvements you notice in your focus, decision-making, and overall well-being. By connecting these practices to tangible benefits, you'll be more motivated to maintain them. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the powerful tool you've just uncovered. By cultivating harmony between your mind and body, you're not just improving your health, you're creating the optimal conditions for financial success. You're sharpening your most valuable asset, your mind, and aligning your physical state to support your wealth-building goals. But our journey of self-discovery and wealth creation is far from over. In fact, we're about to delve into a realm that might surprise you. Have you ever considered that the key to your financial success might be hiding in plain sight, woven into the very fabric of who you are? In our next chapter, we'll explore a concept so powerful, yet so often overlooked, that it has the potential to completely transform your approach to wealth creation. Are you ready to uncover the hidden currency that you've been carrying with you all along? Chapter 5, Inner Currency. What if I told you that you're already wealthy beyond measure? That you possess a form of currency so valuable it could transform your financial future in ways you've never imagined? This might sound like an outlandish claim, especially if you're currently facing financial challenges. But as we explore the concept of inner currency, you'll discover a profound truth that could revolutionize your approach to wealth creation. This inner wealth isn't measured in dollars and cents. It can't be stored in a bank vault or traded on the stock market. Yet, it has the power to generate external prosperity in remarkable ways. So what exactly is this mysterious inner currency? To understand it, we need to shift our perspective on what truly constitutes wealth. In our society, we often equate wealth with material possessions or the numbers in our bank accounts. But what if true wealth begins with something far more fundamental, the unique combination of qualities, strengths, and values that make you who you are? This is the essence of inner currency. It's the sum total of your personal strengths, your innate talents, your hard-earned skills, and your core values. It's the wellspring of creativity that allows you to solve problems in unique ways. It's the empathy that helps you connect deeply with others. It's the perseverance that keeps you going when others might give up. But why is this inner currency so important for building wealth? The answer lies in the unique value it allows you to create in the world. In today's economy, financial success isn't just about working harder or longer. It's about leveraging your unique strengths to create value that others find meaningful and are willing to pay for. Think about some of the most successful people you know or have heard of. Chances are, their success didn't come from simply following a prescribed path. Instead, they likely found ways to leverage their unique strengths and passions to create something of value. They tapped into their inner currency and found ways to exchange it for external prosperity. Moreover, when you align your actions with your core values, you tap into a wellspring of motivation and effectiveness that can propel you towards your financial goals. This alignment reduces internal conflict and allows you to channel your energy more effectively towards wealth creation. So, how do we begin to discover and leverage this inner currency? The first step is to embark on a journey of self-discovery. This involves taking a comprehensive inventory of your skills and talents. But we're not just talking about the skills you've developed for your job or career. We're interested in uncovering the full spectrum of your abilities, including those you might not typically associate with wealth creation. Are you a natural problem solver? Do you have a knack for making people feel at ease? Are you exceptionally organized or creative? These qualities, which you might take for granted, could be key components of your inner currency. Alongside this skills inventory, it's crucial to explore your core values. What matters most to you? What principles guide your decisions and actions? Understanding your values is essential because they form the foundation of your inner currency. When your wealth-building efforts align with your values, you're more likely to persist in the face of challenges and find fulfillment in your success. Once you've identified your personal assets, the next step is to cultivate and strengthen them. This is where the real magic happens. By focusing on developing your strengths rather than fixating on your weaknesses, you can dramatically increase your capacity to create value. This doesn't mean ignoring your weaknesses entirely. Instead, it's about finding ways to manage or compensate for them while doubling down on your strengths. For instance, if you're highly creative but struggle with organization, you might focus on enhancing your creative skills while finding systems or partnerships that can support you in staying organized. As you cultivate your strengths, you'll begin to see opportunities to create unique value in the world. This is where the concept of personal branding comes into play. In essence, personal branding is about clearly communicating the unique value you bring to the table. It's about becoming known for your particular combination of strengths and the results you can deliver. Leveraging your uniqueness is key to standing out in a crowded marketplace. Instead of trying to be a jack of all trades, focus on becoming the go-to person in your particular area of strength. This approach not only allows you to command higher compensation for your work, but also opens up opportunities that align more closely with your natural talents and interests. To help you in this process of discovering and leveraging your inner currency, there are several practical exercises you can engage in. Self-assessment questionnaires can be invaluable tools for uncovering hidden strengths and clarifying your values. These might include standardized assessments like personality tests or strength finders, as well as more open-ended reflective exercises. Developing a strengths development plan is another crucial step. This involves identifying specific ways you can enhance your key strengths and apply them more effectively in your wealth-building efforts. Your plan might include activities like seeking out mentors, taking courses, or finding opportunities to practice and refine your skills. Value alignment activities can help ensure that your wealth-building efforts are in harmony with what matters most to you. This might involve regularly reflecting on your financial decisions and asking yourself if they align with your core values. It could also include seeking out wealth-building opportunities that allow you to express your values more fully. As you engage in this process of discovering and leveraging your inner currency, you can expect to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you'll develop a greater awareness of your personal strengths. This awareness alone can be transformative, boosting your confidence and opening your eyes to opportunities you might have previously overlooked. An excellent outcome would be the effective utilization of your strengths in your financial pursuits. This might involve finding ways to apply your unique talents in your current career, or perhaps even transitioning to a new field that allows you to leverage your strengths more fully. The best possible outcome is the creation of unique value that leads to significant financial gain. This is where your inner currency truly pays off, allowing you to generate wealth in a way that feels authentic and aligned with who you are. Of course, this journey of discovering and leveraging your inner currency isn't without its challenges. One common pitfall is underestimating your personal abilities. Many of us have been conditioned to downplay our strengths or to focus on our shortcomings. Overcoming this tendency requires conscious effort and practice in recognizing and valuing your unique gifts. Another potential obstacle is an overemphasis on weaknesses. While it's important to be aware of areas where you struggle, fixating on these can drain your energy and confidence. Instead, focus on finding ways to manage or compensate for weaknesses while primarily investing your energy in developing your strengths. To reinforce your self-confidence and maintain momentum in this process, it can be helpful to keep a record of your successes and positive feedback. Regularly remind yourself of times when you've effectively used your strengths to overcome challenges or create value. Surround yourself with people who recognize and appreciate your unique gifts. Remember, leveraging your inner currency is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. As you grow and evolve, you'll discover new strengths and find new ways to create value. Stay curious about yourself and remain open to new possibilities. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the incredible potential that lies within you. Your inner currency, your unique combination of strengths, values, and passions, is a wellspring of wealth waiting to be tapped. By recognizing and leveraging this inner wealth, you open the door to unprecedented levels of external prosperity. But our journey of self-discovery and wealth creation is far from over. In fact, we're about to embark on a process so powerful, it has the potential to completely rewrite your financial future. Have you ever considered that the story you tell yourself about money might be the very thing holding you back from the wealth you desire? In our next chapter, we'll explore how to rewrite this narrative in a way that aligns with your deepest aspirations and unlocks your full financial potential. Are you ready to become the author of your own wealth story? Chapter 6, Narrative Rewriting. Imagine for a moment that your financial life is a story. Not just any story, but one that you've been telling yourself for years, perhaps even decades. This story has characters, plot twists, and themes. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end that you're constantly writing and rewriting in your mind. But here's the question that might change everything. What if you could be the author of a completely different financial story? Welcome to the world of narrative rewriting, where we explore the profound impact that your personal money story has on your financial reality. This chapter isn't just about understanding your current narrative. It's about taking the pen into your own hands and crafting a new story, one that aligns with your deepest aspirations and unlocks your full financial potential. But why is this process of narrative rewriting so crucial for building wealth? The answer lies in the incredible power that our personal narratives hold over our behaviors and decisions. The stories we tell ourselves about money, whether we're conscious of them or not, shape our financial behaviors in profound ways. They influence how we earn, spend, save, and invest. They color our perceptions of what's possible and what's out of reach. Think about it. If your money story is one of scarcity and struggle, how likely are you to take calculated risks or seize opportunities for growth? On the other hand, if your narrative is one of abundance and possibility, you're much more likely to approach your finances with confidence and optimism. A positive money story doesn't just make you feel better. It actively promotes wealth accumulation by shaping your actions and decisions in ways that align with financial success. To truly grasp the power of narratives, we need to understand how they shape our reality. Our brains are wired for stories. We use them to make sense of the world, to understand cause and effect, and to predict future outcomes. When it comes to money, our personal narratives act as a filter through which we interpret financial information and make decisions. For instance, if your money story includes the belief that wealth is only for the lucky few, you might overlook opportunities for financial growth, dismissing them as unrealistic or not meant for you. Conversely, If your narrative includes the idea that wealth is a natural result of providing value, you're more likely to seek out and recognize opportunities to create that value. The first step in rewriting your money narrative is to identify your current story. This can be trickier than it sounds because our money stories often operate beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. They're made up of beliefs, attitudes, and assumptions that we've absorbed over time from our families, our culture, and our personal experiences. To uncover your current money story, pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise when you think about financial matters. What phrases do you often use when talking about money? What beliefs do you hold about wealth and those who possess it? What financial behaviors do you find yourself repeating, even when you know they're not serving you well? Once you've identified your current narrative, the real work of rewriting begins. This process isn't about denying your past experiences or pretending that financial challenges don't exist. Instead, it's about reframing your experiences in a way that empowers you rather than limits you. Crafting a new narrative involves consciously choosing the themes, beliefs, and attitudes that you want to characterize your financial story. If your old story was one of scarcity, your new story might focus on abundance. If your old narrative painted you as a victim of circumstance, your new story might cast you as the protagonist who overcomes challenges and creates their own opportunities. As you craft this new narrative, pay close attention to the language you use. Our thoughts and our words are intimately connected, each influencing the other. By consciously choosing empowering language when you think and talk about money, you can gradually shift your entire financial mindset. For example, instead of saying, "I can't afford that," you might say, "How can I make that a financial priority?" Instead of, "I'm bad with money," try, "I'm learning to manage my finances more effectively." These subtle shifts in language can lead to profound changes in your thoughts and ultimately your actions. But rewriting your narrative isn't just an intellectual exercise. For your new story to truly take root, you need to live it. This means aligning your behaviors with your new narrative. If your new story casts you as someone who makes wise financial decisions, start making choices that reflect that identity. If your new narrative includes the belief that you're capable of creating wealth, take actions that demonstrate that belief. Reinforcing your new narrative is an ongoing process. It involves consistently choosing thoughts and actions that align with your new story, even when it feels uncomfortable or challenging. This might mean seeking out information and experiences that support your new beliefs about money. It could involve surrounding yourself with people who reflect the financial mindset you're cultivating. To help you in this process of narrative rewriting, there are several practical exercises you can engage in. One powerful exercise is to write out your current money story in detail. Don't judge or censor yourself. Just let the story flow onto the page. This can help bring subconscious beliefs and attitudes to the surface where you can examine them more objectively. Once you've written your current story, the next step is to rewrite it. Create a new narrative that reflects where you want to go financially, not just where you've been. Make it vivid and emotionally engaging. Include details about how you handle money, how you make financial decisions, and how you feel about wealth in this new story. Affirming your new story daily is another crucial practice. This might involve reading your new narrative out loud each morning or creating shorter affirmations based on key elements of your new story. The key is consistency. By regularly exposing yourself to your new narrative, you help it take root in your subconscious mind. As you engage in this process of narrative rewriting, you can expect to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you'll develop a greater awareness of the limiting narratives that have been shaping your financial life. This awareness alone can be transformative, allowing you to catch yourself when you slip into old thought patterns. An excellent outcome would be the full adoption of an empowering money story. As you consistently practice rewriting and reinforcing your new narrative, you'll find that your new beliefs and attitudes about money become more natural and automatic. You'll approach financial matters with greater confidence and optimism. The best possible outcome is significant behavioral changes that lead to real wealth creation. As your new narrative takes hold, you'll find yourself naturally making decisions and taking actions that align with financial success. You might become more proactive in seeking out opportunities, more resilient in the face of setbacks, and more strategic in your approach to wealth building. Of course, the process of narrative rewriting isn't without its challenges. One common obstacle is the difficulty in changing deeply ingrained narratives. Our old stories can be stubborn, resurfacing when we're stressed or faced with financial challenges. The key is to be patient with yourself and persistent in reinforcing your new narrative. Another potential pitfall is slipping back into old stories without realizing it. This is where self-awareness becomes crucial. Pay attention to your thoughts and behaviors around money, catching yourself when you fall back into old patterns. Each time you notice this happening is an opportunity to consciously choose your new narrative instead. To reinforce your new narrative over time, consider creating reminders of your new story in your environment. This might involve writing key elements of your new narrative on sticky notes and placing them where you'll see them regularly. You might create a vision board that visually represents your new financial story. The goal is to surround yourself with cues that keep your new narrative at the forefront of your mind. Remember, rewriting your money narrative is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. Your story will continue to evolve as you grow and change. The goal is not to create a perfect, unchanging narrative, but to develop the skill of consciously shaping your story in ways that support your financial growth and well-being. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the incredible power you hold as the author of your own financial story. By consciously crafting and living a new narrative, you have the ability to reshape your financial reality in profound ways. But our journey into the realms of wealth creation is far from over. In fact, we're about to explore a dimension of financial decision-making that might surprise you. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an almost uncanny ability to make smart financial moves, even in complex or uncertain situations? In our next chapter, we'll delve into a faculty that goes beyond logic and analysis, tapping into a wellspring of wisdom that you already possess. Are you ready to discover how to harness this hidden power for your financial success? Chapter 7: Intuitive Investing. Have you ever had a hunch about a financial decision that turned out to be spot on, even though you couldn't quite explain why? Or perhaps you've experienced a nagging feeling about an investment that later proved to be justified. These moments of insight, often dismissed as mere coincidence or luck, might actually be tapping into a powerful resource that we all possess but rarely fully utilize. Welcome to the world of intuitive investing, where we explore the delicate balance between the rational mind and the intuitive self in financial decision-making. This chapter isn't about abandoning logic or diving headfirst into impulsive choices. Instead, it's about harnessing an often overlooked faculty that, when properly developed and integrated with analytical thinking, can lead to more timely and effective investment decisions. But what exactly do we mean by intuition in the context of investing? It's not about crystal balls or psychic predictions. Rather, it's about recognizing and trusting the subtle signals that our subconscious mind sends us based on our accumulated knowledge and experience. It's that gut feeling, that inner voice, that sometimes speaks to us in moments of decision. The importance of intuition in building wealth cannot be overstated. In a world where financial markets move at lightning speed and information overload is the norm, relying solely on conscious analysis can sometimes lead to paralysis by analysis or missed opportunities. Intuition, on the other hand, can enhance decision-making efficiency, allowing you to act decisively when time is of the essence. Moreover, by combining rational analysis with intuitive insights, you open yourself up to a more holistic approach to investing. While data and logic are crucial, they don't always tell the whole story. Intuition can help you pick up on subtle cues and patterns that might not be immediately apparent through pure analysis alone. To truly harness the power of intuition in investing, we need to understand what's happening beneath the surface. Recent advances in neuroscience have shed light on the biological basis of intuition. What we often call a gut feeling is actually the result of our brain processing vast amounts of information at a subconscious level, drawing on our past experiences and knowledge to arrive at rapid conclusions. This process happens in the background, outside of our conscious awareness. When we have an intuitive insight, it's our subconscious mind presenting its conclusions to our conscious mind. It's like having a powerful supercomputer working behind the scenes, analyzing patterns and making predictions based on a wealth of data that we've accumulated over time. However, it's crucial to differentiate between genuine intuition and mere impulse. Impulses are often driven by emotions like fear or greed, and acting on them can lead to poor financial decisions. True intuition, on the other hand, comes from a place of calm clarity. It's not accompanied by a sense of urgency or emotional charge, but rather a quiet knowing. Developing your intuitive skills is a process that requires patience and practice. The first step is learning to listen to your inner signals. This involves cultivating a state of mindfulness where you're able to quiet the chatter of your conscious mind and tune into the subtler signals of your intuition. One effective exercise for enhancing intuition is to practice making small, low-stakes predictions and then observing the outcomes. This could be as simple as guessing which way the market will move on a given day, or which of two stocks will perform better over a week. The goal isn't to be right all the time, but to start paying attention to your intuitive hunches and how they correlate with actual outcomes. Of course, intuition shouldn't replace analytical thinking in investing. It should complement it. The key is to find a balance between data-driven decision-making and intuitive insights. This balanced approach allows you to leverage the strengths of both your rational mind and your intuitive faculties. In practice, this might involve conducting thorough research and analysis on an investment opportunity, but also paying attention to your gut feeling about it. If the numbers look good but something feels off, it's worth exploring that feeling further. Conversely, if you have a strong positive intuition about an investment, use that as a signal to dive deeper into the data and verify your hunch. To help you develop and integrate your intuitive skills into your investing approach, there are several practical exercises you can engage in. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, can help you cultivate the inner calm and clarity necessary for accessing your intuition. Simulated investment decisions can be a great way to practice using your intuition without risking real money. Many online platforms offer virtual trading environments where you can make investment choices based on real market data. As you make these simulated decisions, pay attention to both your analytical reasoning and your intuitive feelings. Reflective journaling on your investment decisions can also be incredibly valuable. After making a decision, write down not just your logical reasons, but also any intuitive feelings you had. Over time, review these journal entries and look for patterns. You might start to notice correlations between certain types of intuitive feelings and successful or unsuccessful outcomes. As you begin to incorporate intuitive investing into your financial strategy, you can expect to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you're likely to experience improved confidence in your decision-making. By learning to trust and validate your intuitive insights, you'll feel more assured in your choices, even in the face of market uncertainty. An excellent outcome would be achieving better investment outcomes through this balanced approach. By integrating intuition with analysis, you may find that you're able to spot opportunities or avoid pitfalls that you might have missed through pure logical analysis alone. The best possible outcome is developing the ability to consistently make successful investment decisions. This doesn't mean you'll never make a mistake. Even the most successful investors have losses. But by honing your intuitive skills alongside your analytical abilities, you'll be equipped to navigate the complex world of investing with greater skill and confidence. Of course, like any powerful tool, intuition can be misused if not properly understood and applied. One common pitfall is misinterpreting impulses or emotional reactions as intuition. This is where the practice of mindfulness becomes crucial. By cultivating inner calm and clarity, you'll be better able to distinguish between true intuitive insights and mere emotional impulses. Another potential danger is over-relying on intuition without proper analysis. While intuition can be a powerful guide, it shouldn't be the sole basis for your investment decisions. Always back up your intuitive hunches with solid research and data analysis. To maintain a healthy balance between intuition and logic, consider implementing a structured decision-making process that incorporates both elements. For example, you might start by conducting thorough research on an investment opportunity, then take some time to sit with the information and see what intuitive feelings arise. Finally, review both your analytical findings and your intuitive insights before making a decision. Remember, developing your intuitive investing skills is an ongoing process. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to learn from both your successes and your mistakes. Over time, as you gain more experience and refine your ability to integrate intuition with analysis, you'll likely find that your investment decisions become more nuanced and effective. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the untapped potential that lies within your own intuitive faculties. By learning to trust and refine your intuition while balancing it with sound analytical thinking, you open yourself up to a whole new dimension of investing prowess. But our exploration of the inner realms of wealth creation is far from over. In fact, we're about to delve into a state of being that has the potential to supercharge not just your investing, but every aspect of your wealth-building journey. Have you ever experienced moments where everything seemed to click into place, where your actions felt effortless and your productivity soared? In our next chapter, we'll explore how to cultivate and harness this optimal state for unprecedented financial success. Are you ready to discover the key to unlocking your peak performance in wealth creation? Chapter 8, Flow State Finance. Have you ever experienced a moment when time seemed to stand still, yet fly by simultaneously? A state where your focus was so intense, so complete, that the rest of the world faded away. If you've ever felt this, you've had a taste of what psychologists call flow. Now imagine harnessing this powerful state of mind specifically for your financial endeavors. Welcome to the world of flow state finance. This chapter isn't about a new investment strategy or a revolutionary budgeting technique. Instead, we're diving into something far more fundamental, the optimal state of mind for wealth creation. It's about tapping into a level of focus and productivity that can transform your financial activities from mundane tasks into deeply engaging and rewarding experiences. But why is achieving this flow state so crucial for building wealth? The answer lies in the unparalleled levels of productivity and performance that flow can unlock. When you're in a state of flow, your efficiency skyrockets. Tasks that might normally take hours can be completed in a fraction of the time. Complex financial problems that once seemed insurmountable suddenly become clear, with solutions presenting themselves almost effortlessly. Moreover, flow states enhance creativity and problem-solving abilities. In the realm of finance, where innovative thinking can lead to significant wealth-building opportunities, this heightened creativity can be a game changer. You might discover new investment opportunities, devise unique strategies for increasing your income, or find innovative ways to cut costs and boost your savings. To truly grasp the power of flow in finance, we need to explore what exactly constitutes a flow state. The concept was pioneered by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who described flow as a state of optimal experience where you become fully immersed in what you're doing. In this state, you lose track of time, self-consciousness fades away, and you're completely absorbed in the task at hand. The characteristics of flow include intense and focused concentration, a merging of action and awareness, a loss of reflective self-consciousness, a sense of personal control over the situation, a distortion of temporal experience, time seems to pass faster, and the experience of the activity as intrinsically rewarding. In other words, the task itself becomes the reward rather than any external outcome. When applied to financial activities, the benefits of flow can be profound. Imagine approaching your budgeting, investing, or financial planning with this level of engagement and focus. Not only would you likely make better decisions and spot opportunities you might otherwise miss, but you'd also find these activities deeply satisfying in themselves. This intrinsic enjoyment can transform your relationship with money, turning financial management from a chore into a rewarding pursuit. So how do we achieve this coveted state of flow in our financial activities? One key element is setting clear goals. In the context of finance, this might involve defining specific targets for your savings, investments, or income. These goals should be challenging enough to engage your skills fully, but not so difficult that they lead to anxiety or frustration. Maintaining focus and motivation is another crucial aspect of achieving flow. This involves eliminating distractions and creating an environment conducive to deep work. For financial tasks, this might mean setting aside dedicated time for money management, free from interruptions like phone notifications or email alerts. Sustaining peak performance over time requires strategies for overcoming distractions and continuously improving your skills. In the financial realm, distractions might come in the form of market noise, conflicting advice, or the temptation to constantly check your investment performance. Learning to filter out these distractions and stay focused on your long-term financial goals is key to maintaining flow. Continuous improvement is about constantly challenging yourself and expanding your financial knowledge and skills. This might involve learning about new investment strategies, staying updated on economic trends, or developing better money management techniques. By continually stretching your abilities, you create the optimal conditions for flow to occur. To help you cultivate flow in your financial activities, there are several practical exercises you can engage in. Goal-setting techniques, for instance, can help you create the clear objectives necessary for flow. Try setting SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound financial goals. For example, instead of a vague goal like save more money, you might set a goal to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house within the next 18 months. Time blocking and focus strategies can be incredibly effective for creating the conditions for flow. Set aside specific blocks of time for financial tasks, and during these periods, eliminate all distractions. Turn off your phone notifications, close unnecessary browser tabs, and create a quiet, comfortable environment for deep work. Mindfulness practices can also enhance your ability to achieve flow. Regular meditation or mindfulness exercises can improve your ability to focus and stay present, key components of the flow state. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing before you begin a financial task can help center your mind and prepare you for deep focus. As you begin to incorporate these flow-inducing practices into your financial activities, you can expect to see a range of positive outcomes. At a minimum, you're likely to experience improved focus during tasks. You'll find yourself able to concentrate more deeply on financial activities, leading to better decision-making and more efficient use of your time. An excellent outcome would be regularly achieving flow states during your financial work. You might find yourself losing track of time as you work on your budget, feeling deeply engaged as you research investment opportunities, or experiencing a sense of effortless action as you strategize about your financial future. The best possible outcome is consistent peak performance, leading to significant wealth creation. By frequently entering flow states during your financial activities, you're likely to make better decisions, spot more opportunities, and execute your financial strategies more effectively. Over time, this enhanced performance can translate into substantial financial gains. Of course, like any powerful tool, the pursuit of flow states comes with potential pitfalls. One common challenge is difficulty entering flow due to distractions. In our hyper-connected world, it's all too easy to be pulled out of focus by a notification, an email, or the temptation to check social media. Overcoming this requires discipline and the creation of a distraction-free environment for your financial work. Another potential issue is burnout from overexertion. While flow states can be incredibly productive, it's important to balance periods of intense focus with adequate rest and recovery. Pushing yourself too hard in pursuit of constant flow can lead to exhaustion and diminishing returns. To maintain a healthy balance, consider implementing strategies for recovery and rejuvenation. This might involve scheduling regular breaks during your financial work sessions, practicing relaxation techniques, or engaging in activities that recharge you mentally and emotionally. Remember, the goal is sustainable peak performance, not short-term burnout. It's also important to recognize that not every financial task will induce a flow state, and that's okay. Routine or administrative tasks might not always lend themselves to deep flow. The key is to identify which financial activities are most conducive to flow for you personally and to structure your work to maximize these opportunities. As you continue to explore and refine your ability to enter flow states in your financial activities, remain patient and persistent. Like any skill, achieving flow becomes easier with practice. Pay attention to the conditions that seem to facilitate flow for you and work to recreate these conditions regularly. Remember, the goal of flow state finance isn't just about maximizing productivity or financial gains, although these are certainly welcome outcomes. It's about transforming your relationship with money and financial management. By learning to enter flow states during financial activities, you can turn what might have once been tedious tasks into deeply engaging and satisfying experiences. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to imagine the possibilities that open up when you approach your financial life from this state of optimal experience. Picture yourself tackling complex financial challenges with ease, making insightful investment decisions, or crafting innovative wealth-building strategies, all while feeling deeply engaged and satisfied. But our journey into the realms of wealth creation is not yet complete. In fact, we're about to explore a dimension of financial success that extends far beyond personal gain. Have you ever considered that the true measure of wealth might not be found in your bank account, but in the impact you have on the world around you? In our final chapter, we'll delve into a perspective on wealth that has the power to not only transform your financial life, but to leave a lasting legacy. Are you ready to discover the ultimate purpose of your wealth-building journey? Chapter 9, Wealth Beyond Self. As we reach the final chapter of our journey through the inner game of money, it's time to zoom out and consider the bigger picture. We've explored the depths of our minds, harnessed the power of our intuition, and learned to enter states of peak performance in our financial endeavors. But what is the ultimate purpose of all this wealth creation? What lies beyond the accumulation of personal riches? Welcome to the realm of Wealth Beyond Self, where we discover that true abundance is not just about what we gain, but what we give. The journey you've undertaken through this book has equipped you with powerful tools for personal wealth creation. You've gained enhanced self-awareness, learning to recognize and rewrite limiting beliefs about money. You've developed confidence in your ability to make sound financial decisions, trusting both your analytical mind and your intuitive wisdom. This newfound mastery over personal wealth creation is no small achievement. It's a transformation that touches every aspect of your life. But the impact of what you've learned extends far beyond your personal finances. Consider how your relationships might change as a result of your financial evolution. With improved communication about finances, you can navigate money matters with partners, family members, and colleagues with greater ease and understanding. You're now equipped to have open, honest conversations about money without the emotional baggage that often accompanies such discussions. Moreover, as you cultivate a mindset of abundance, you'll find yourself more inclined to share that abundance with others. This doesn't necessarily mean giving away all your wealth, but rather approaching relationships with a generous spirit, whether that's sharing knowledge, resources, or opportunities. This attitude of abundance can strengthen bonds and create a network of mutual support and growth. The skills and mindset you've developed through this book open up new possibilities that may have seemed out of reach before. You're now capable of setting and achieving higher financial goals, pushing beyond what you previously thought possible. But perhaps even more importantly, you're now in a position to make a positive impact on others through your financial success. As you continue to practice the concepts outlined in this book, you'll find that wealth creation becomes increasingly effortless. It's like building a snowball. As you roll it down a hill, it gathers more snow and momentum on its own. Similarly, as you consistently apply these principles, you'll build momentum in your wealth creation journey. The habits you form will become second nature, allowing you to achieve greater results with less conscious effort over time. But as your wealth grows, it's crucial to consider the concept of legacy. What mark will you leave on the world? How will your wealth impact future generations and society at large? Legacy is about more than just material wealth passed down to heirs. It's about the values you instill, the examples you set, and the positive changes you create in the world. Consider the ripple effect of your actions. Every financial decision you make, every investment you choose, every charitable contribution you offer, all of these create ripples that extend far beyond your immediate sphere. By consciously considering the broader impact of your wealth, you can create positive waves of change that continue long after you're gone. Sustaining wealth over the long term requires careful planning and adaptability. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, and strategies that work today may need to be adjusted tomorrow. This is where the skills of intuitive investing and flow-state finance become particularly valuable. By staying attuned to both external changes and your inner wisdom, you can navigate the complexities of long-term wealth management with grace and effectiveness. But perhaps the most fulfilling aspect of wealth creation is the opportunity it provides for contribution and impact. Philanthropy and giving back are not just activities for the ultra-wealthy. Even small acts of generosity can have profound impacts. Whether it's supporting causes you're passionate about, mentoring others on their financial journeys, or using your resources to solve societal problems, the possibilities for making a difference are endless. Moreover, by living a life of purpose and using your wealth for positive impact, you become an inspiration to others. Your example can motivate and empower those around you to pursue their own paths of abundance and contribution. In this way, your impact multiplies, creating a legacy that extends far beyond your individual actions. As we conclude this book, I want to leave you with a powerful truth. The ultimate value of wealth lies not in the numbers in your bank account, but in the positive change you can create in the world. The journey you've undertaken through these pages isn't just about personal enrichment. It's about empowering you to become a force for good in the world. Imagine a world where everyone approached wealth creation with the mindset and tools you've gained. A world where financial decisions are made with clarity, intuition, and a sense of higher purpose. A world where abundance is shared and wealth is used as a powerful force for positive change. This is the world you now have the power to create. Your journey doesn't end with the closing of this book. In many ways, it's just beginning. You now stand at the threshold of a new chapter in your life, armed with the inner tools to not only create personal wealth, but to leverage that wealth for the greater good. The path ahead is filled with opportunity, not just for personal gain, but for meaningful impact and lasting legacy. Remember, true wealth goes beyond material riches. It encompasses the richness of your experiences, the depth of your relationships, the impact of your contributions, and the legacy you leave behind. As you move forward, let this broader perspective of wealth guide your decisions and actions. You have within you the power to transform not just your own financial reality, but to contribute to the creation of a more abundant, compassionate, and sustainable world. This is the true promise of mastering the inner game of money, not just personal prosperity, but the ability to be a catalyst for positive change on a grand scale. As you close this book and step back into your daily life, carry with you the knowledge that you are now equipped to play a bigger game. Your financial journey is no longer just about you. It's about the impact you can have, the lives you can touch, and the better world you can help create. The choice now lies in your hands. Will you use your newfound knowledge and skills solely for personal gain, or will you embrace the opportunity to create wealth beyond self? The path of impact and legacy awaits. The world is ready for the positive change you can bring. Are you ready to step into your full potential as a creator of wealth and a force for good in the world? Your journey of wealth creation and impact starts now. The future is yours to shape, but true mastery requires more than just financial acumen. To fully leverage the power of the inner game of money, you need to sharpen your mind's most vital tool. There's a crucial skill that underpins every financial decision, every intuitive insight, and every wealth-building strategy. Curious about what this game-changing ability might be? The answer lies in developing your critical thinking habits. To take your wealth creation journey to the next level and unlock your full potential for financial success and meaningful impact, don't miss the audiobook Think Sharp, Developing Critical Thinking Habits. Tap the center of the video now to continue your transformation journey.